Hello everyone and welcome to our first gym chat. I'm going to call it a gym chat, okay? So basically, if you don't know who we are, I'm Mark Brow, I'm the gym manager at the Heath Leisure Street Gym on the Heath Business Park, and this is...
My name is Darren Scott. I work as a personal trainer freelance. I also work for the gym in other hours, and then I'm an athlete as well.
Yeah. So today, basically, we're just going to cover general fitness and have a little bit of a gym chat. You know, I hope this relates to a lot of people. We're going to cover a few different things today, aren't we? Just see how it goes and appreciate any feedback after it. But basically, we're going to discuss, you know, how we got into fitness, what the gym means to us, and what we think the gym means to people. We know it's obviously a difficult time at the moment, and you don't realise what you've lost until it's gone. And
exactly.
I know a lot of people are struggling not being able to go to the gym. So I think we're going to kick this off with how you got into the gym, Daz, and where did it all start for you?
Have you got a spare couple of hours, Mark?
We are capping this to about 30 minutes.
Alright, okay. How did I got to the gym? Well, funny enough, at the gym until I was 25. It was a long...
First time you went to the gym?
Yeah, I was
25.
25 years old before I actually went in the gym. And that's because it's sport specific, as some people know and some people don't know. I do athletics, so the reason I went to the gym was to try and enhance my sports performance. That is the reason why I went to the gym. So if I didn't have that...
So what did you do from leaving school to 25? Did you do anything?
Yeah, no, I played football. I, you know, 5-a-side, played 11-a-side. I kept myself.
So you kept fit by other ways, not just in the gym.
Yeah, I just wasn't in the gym. Mine was more cardiovascularism, so more like running and doing other sort of sports. That's where I think. But I was only in the gym was 25, and I was so weak it was unbelievable.
So first time I went to a gym, I was working in a local hotel as a waiter doing room service. As an employee, you got a free gym membership. So I've always struggled with being skinny as well, and I hated it. So I wanted to go to the gym, try and put a bit of weight on. And there's a lot of people out there as well, you know, who struggle with the weight, either want to lose weight or gain weight.
Yeah.
But one thing for me, when I joined that gym, and I'll never forget it, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Back then, there was no social media, no YouTube. You know, you couldn't. The only way to research anything was going looking in books.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do that. So I had no clue what to do. Went to a gym. I always remember asking the gym manager how to put muscle on, how to build muscle, how to gain a bit of weight, and she said to me, basically, you've not got the genetics. So I was just like, oh, okay then, what do I do now? And I'll never forget it, because from that point, I always thought, surely there's a way to do it, but if I was in their position, I wouldn't say something to someone, you've not got the genetics. So basically, she either didn't know what she was doing, or she just couldn't be bothered trying to help me. And from then, I always tried to build myself up and, you know, learn a little bit more. And I always remember when I started, I was trying to bench press, I think it was 7 kilo dumbbells, and I was literally like this. So from that, it kind of inspired me, not only to try and, you know, build a bit of muscle and put a bit of weight on, but to always help other people if I could do later on, because I always had the interest. I knew I was going to go down that line, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's how I got into the gym anyway. So moving on, obviously now we are in a lockdown, and again the gym is closed. I think it's the 4th time we've been closed.
Yeah, it is.
And we know it's very tough for a lot of people not to have the gym. So if you could sum up, Daz, what does missing the gym mean to you?
But do you know what? You miss all the people that come in the gym. You miss that friendly. Because this gym it's a different type of gym in my eyes. It's a friendly gym. Everyone sort of knows everyone, or you know, you say hello to everyone, and it's that social interaction with people. Do you know, and helping people. It's taken all that away, but not only that, it's taken away my bit of routine, my training, do you know what I mean? We all can do little bits outside, but it's not the same as coming in. And in the winter, I hate the cold, so I'd rather be inside the house.
Yeah, I do think this gym is a little bit different. I know it's easy for us to say it because we work in here, but you know, I have been in touch with a lot of gym members since we closed, and I didn't realise the impact losing the gym would be as big as it has been, and understanding, you know, how much the gym actually means to a lot of people. It's not just a place to go and get fit, lose weight, build muscle. You know, I think this place, it's the social side, and
Definitely.
I think not, you know, looking out and seeing no one in the gym, the lights are off, no one's coming through, you're having a chat. You know, we know most people who come in, we can go, hey, how you doing? It's been sad, hasn't it? It's been really tough. And I think what's really highlighted to me is that it's not just a gym to get fit. It's a gym where people can escape.
Yeah, escape. That's because I mean, we sometimes you can be judgmental, can't you? With people, they come to the gym and they don't really, to us, they don't really do that much. You think they don't really do much. But now there's a different thought pattern on it now, isn't it? It's like they might not be here to actually worry about whether they're getting really fit or losing weight as usual. It might be just the well-being, getting out of the house, just doing something.
There's a few people that would come, do a little bit of exercise, and then go home, maybe have pizza and a pint. But it's easy to go, oh, they've not lost any weight, they're not getting any better. It doesn't matter. For that person, they're coming to the gym, doing a little bit, feel great about themselves, go home and enjoy themselves, which is absolutely fine.
Bill, isn't that life though? Life is about enjoying as much as we can, really, isn't it?
But I think that gyms have got that perception where you go to lose weight, or you know, you get your lads who you know, trying to build muscle and walking around. You know, some people might feel intimidated going. I think, well, especially up here, we're trying to create something where it is a friendly family environment, and anyone can come up here and feel comfortable, and it doesn't matter what your goal is. You know, we see a wide range of people up here, don't we?
So, all age groups.
Yeah. And abilities.
Yeah, massive variety of abilities. I mean, like, let's put it this way. I remember going to the gym, and as I said, I didn't start till late. I remember having to do some deadlifts. And I remember because I always wear my shorts when I train, and it's like, and I remember doing deadlifts in front of a mirror, and I actually stopped because I did about 3 reps, and I thought, I can't do this because my legs look that bad in the mirror. And I thought, if I think they're bad, is everyone looking at me thinking, God, hasn't he got skinny legs? Do you know what I mean? And it was my own feeling, and I thought, you know, I can't do this no more. Now I've got older, I really don't care what other people think, because I've been successful as a master sprinter. And in the end, I think you've got to say, do you know what? I'm happy the way I look. We've all got things that we're not happy with. You know, no one's perfect. And I think it's getting over that. So the gym. I mean, I think some people don't come to the gym because they think they're embarrassed. Oh, I don't want to look. Someone will look me bad. But I don't really judge anyone in the gym. Sometimes I'll look if someone's doesn't do anything. But now that's me, and I think. This lockdown has made me realise, do not judge anyone. Don't do it.
So I've seen people come up here and they've sat on a bike doing some work or reading a book, and you just think, what is the point in coming down, you know, from the offices, sitting on a bike reading a book, maybe doing some work. But when you think about it now, that person might be, you know, prepping themselves for an important meet later on. They might find themselves being more productive when they leave the gym.
Exactly.
So it's easy to judge people, but until you really know what's going on in their life, you know.
Well, who are we to judge? That's the thing is, and sometimes I think we do make judgments too much, but this is definitely a massive learning experience, not just for me, but I think for all people. You just life. I mean, we know that you know, just talking about the gym, but life's just been turned upside down, and it's how you deal with it. I mean, my motivation now is gone so much down, and people think, oh, you know, Darren's an athlete, I'm very self-motivated, you know that.
Yeah.
But even now I've struggled because I've got no routine, I've got no championships. I train for championships, but when you take all that away, I haven't got that drive anymore, you know.
Yeah, that hunger to go out and do something.
Yeah, I find it so difficult, and what motivates me is having a group. I've got online groups that I go to that keep on training and they inspire me because they might be running up some hills outside or doing, you know, bits of exercise, press ups in the house. And do you know what? If I watch them people, they inspire me because I'm sitting there thinking, not doing as much as you should be.
Yeah.
See them videos, what they're posting, and it does keep me.
Yeah.
Probably not as much, but at least it's given me some motivation.
Yeah, I think with my motivation in lockdown 1 and 2, it was literally like, I was doing quite well before, and then as soon as we went into lockdown, my head just fell off. I didn't know what to do. I actually, I was getting new sofas. I thought, sod it, I'm going to give one of my sofas away.
Yeah.
Just so I could put a weights rack in my front room. So in lockdown 1, I think was it about 4 months? I think it was about
something
about
like that,
4 months until my new sofa arrived. I had a weights rack, a barbell set with about 120 kilos in my front room. So I'd be sat on the couch watching the telly and then having to go and do a little bit of exercise. And I know I'm fortunate to have that equipment because a lot of people are not lucky to have that kind of equipment. I've picked it up over the years, but even then, with weights at home, there was no intensity, there's no progression. I was trying to film some workouts just to motivate me to do something.
Yeah.
But without being in the gym environment, bouncing off people, having people around, you know, a bit more you know, inspiration, watching other people pushing themselves. It's hard to push yourselves at home. And I think the lack of routine as well, it just threw me out. Put a load of weight on, was eating rubbish, drinking. What's the point? Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of people are sitting at home now thinking, what's the point? But
yeah,
you know, after lockdown 2, did the same again when the gym had to shut down because we went into tier 3. I think it was only for about 10 days.
Yeah.
Again,
Very short term.
couldn't be bothered training. This time around, obviously I've been there before, I know what I've got to do, but the most important thing for me is having a routine. So Monday to Friday, I've got a plan. I know what time I'm training. I've got no excuses now. And it doesn't matter if the intensity's not there. I don't think, you know, if you're not progressing, because one, you haven't got the equipment, you haven't got the environment, but at least you're doing something. And it's trying to maintain what you've got and adapting, finding new ways to keep yourself active. And then when the gym's reopen, you know, you can full on go again, can't you?
Yeah. I touch on that. I just think it's difficult. I mean, I'm at home and I'm there and I'm thinking, right, I need to do a bit of training, but you get into that a bad routine. You just end up watching films or I don't know. It's putting it off, and you have all the will in the world say, oh, right, I'll train at 11 in the morning or whatever it is, and then something you just think. As the day goes on, you just think, oh, do you know what, I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
And I think that's where most people I'm finding it, that's how it is. I'm just thinking, and I'm just a very self-motivated person, so
Yeah.
how...
So someone who isn't motivated or, you know, needs a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean, I'm self-motivated.
You find it very hard right
Very
now.
hard, because I'm very self-driven, do you know what I mean? You know how dedicated I am to training. So for me to get in that, you know, not train as hard, can't be bothered, you know what I mean? And then you just go into the fridge, don't you? And, you know, even me the other night, I just thought, sod it and have a bottle of beer. I don't really drink, man, but it's got me that way. I'm just thinking, oh, stuff it. And I know that there's light at the end of the tunnel, but it's still hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to touch on, because we're lucky, we're in the fitness industry, so it's always easier for us to train, but as we well know, people who there that have got a full-time job or have got kids, they must find it so hard to train if they haven't got what makes us want to train. For the people who are, you know, bringing up kids in the family and they don't come to the gym and they don't do any sport, and it must be that way of life. They just
when we normally have a little chat like this in the gym anyway, don't we? Motivation is difficult. I think a lot of people see other people doing well or see something, you see all these YouTube videos now where motivational videos of other people working out.
Yeah.
I don't think they motivate you, I think they inspire you, but that inspiration doesn't necessarily mean it's going to last long term, does it?
No.
So you could watch something and think, oh yeah, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to do that, but it doesn't necessarily last. I think motivation comes from within. Like for me, I tend to have some sort of switch. You know, people think, oh, you're a PT, you should be doing, you should be on the go all the time, but I don't. I'll go through phases where I'm on it, my food, my diet, my training's bang on, and then I'll have a couple of months where I'm not feeling it, I just lose it, and I don't know why, I just have this switch, but one morning I might wake up and think, what am I doing? Get in the gym.
We're quite I would like to think we're quite educated now in the, let's say, the United Kingdom. But why is the obesity level so high? Why are we getting a really unfit nation when we actually know what we should be eating? We know fruit, veg, all that. We know we should be exercising. So why have we got all this education? Like we said, we've got the internet, that we're going down a downward spiral to being a really unfit nation? That's what I don't understand.
Is it more temptation? Is it the fast foods?
Yeah, okay, with fast
food.
food.
People.
Yeah, but fast foods, we've all got our own, we all control ourselves, don't we? We all know, if I choose to have that water, or I either choose to have a can of Coke, or I choose to have a beer, or whatever, we make our own choices. And if you're going down a bad road of feeling, not so good, you're getting overweight, you're starting to feel sluggish, you're tired all the time, how do you get out of that rut? Why are we going into that rut? Why? We've got all these gyms, we've got all these fitness things, we've got all these fitness apps.
There's more facilities now, isn't there, than ever?
And yet, we'll go back to the 80s. I don't remember us. I mean, we'll say, oh, well, we didn't have all this, and we went outside playing football all the time. The children of today, but it's not about the children. If you look at adults now in their 30s and 40s, they're not exercising as much as they should do. What stops them doing it?
Has society changed, as in everything's expected really quick?
I think it's like microwave meals, but I think, do you think sometimes it's to do with lifestyle? We're all in a rat race. We're all too busy trying to and we just don't have time to sit back. But lockdown, I think we've had time to have a look at your life a little bit more. I mean, your family, your friends have come more important, I think, now than ever.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Really,
you appreciate what you've got a little bit more during a time like this, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I think it makes you sit back and look at your life a little bit differently. But it just amazes me, as we've got all this, but most of us are going down the unhealthy route instead of just going. Because we can do exercise at any time of life. We don't have to, everyone waits till they're 30, 40, 50, unless you're... Do you think...
Sometimes people wait too late till they've got a health problem and then you think, oh, I better do something about it.
I know, but it's a shame that people have to go down that road, that they think, oh, well, the doctor says, well, I better go and do a bit of exercise. That. Do you think it frightens people think that people have to come in the gym and work really hard?
Possibly, yeah. Cut people off.
Yeah.
I think some people have got this, they perceive the gym to be full of
all these wonderful people.
Yeah, and it's not like that at all. Then people go in there to better themselves, or improve their own. They've got their own goals, but I think sometimes the gym does have that perception where it's full of people in lycra and loads of muscle lads and. It isn't, is it? It's
no, you obviously get your few people in there that look extremely brilliant, but even they'll complain about themselves. Oh, my calves are not looking good today, or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think anyone's ever really satisfied. No. Everyone's striving for more. If you do look at the top bodybuilders or the best athletes, if you looked at them, you think, wow, look at the physique, but they're still not happy either, are they? Because they're always striving for more. So, is anyone ever really satisfied?
In my view, no. We're all striving to be better. Yeah. I'll run a race and I'll run a certain time, and I'll think, well, our personal best, brilliant. That's the best around. But do you know what, man? Never happy. Always want to do a little bit more.
Could have got faster.
Yeah. Anyone who do a bench press will think, I bench press a PB, what I want more. We always move the goalposts.
Yeah,
Do you know, whatever training. And I just wish people would not necessarily have to go to the gym, just be a bit more fit. I mean, you know me, I tried pole vault at the age of 47, I did pole vault. It's something that I've always wanted to have a go at. So I'm sure there's people out there that back in the school days might think, do you know what, I'd love to have one thing I like about athletics is all different shapes and sizes. No size fits all. So, you know, if you're more of a well-built person, you're not going to do long distance or track events, but you could do shot put, javelin, discus, and you meet a whole new world out there. Whole new world. Yeah. I've had clients at 60 years old, over 60 years old, always wanted to have a go at discus, and had a go and loves it, and bought her own little discus and now throws a discus because it's something she'd always wanted to do. That inspires me. Thinking, there you go, just shows you you're never too old to do something, or try a new challenge.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, it's interesting you said there. I think that for us that come to the gym really regularly, it's about just trying to maintain some sort of regular exercise, whether it's press ups, sit ups, or almost squats. And as I say, it takes a lot of dedication. And also, the people who don't exercise much, it actually gives them a great opportunity now to do a bit of exercise, whether it's going out walking or, because you can't be sat in your house all day surely and do nothing. You've got to go out and walk. So do you think the nation's going to go, you see people cycling and all that, do you think people have taken up more exercise due to lockdown?
Yeah, well, you know, driving to the shops or, you know, if I'm having to come to work, I have seen more people out and about running and on the bikes, which is great. I love seeing people out doing a little bit of exercise. You know, if you've got extra time, why not go for a walk? Get out of the house.
Yes.
You know, you can't just sit on your backside all day watching telly, and half of it's negative as well. Get out, get a bit of fresh air, do a little bit of exercise, and set yourself some simple goals. It could be as simple as doing 5,000 steps a day.
Yeah, because we've all had Fitbit watches and all that, don't it? And then just think, you know, even if it's not goals, just getting out there, going to, you know, just get out there, getting the fresh air. I know it's flipping. I hate the winter, by the way. I hate the cold, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Just getting out there.
For some people, it could be an opportunity to, you know, improve the fitness because they've got the extra time at home.
Definitely got
it's how you look at it, isn't it?
And also, it's not just that, but it can set. One thing I always say that if the parents do exercise, I think it's a great way for the kids to learn that, oh, my mum and dad, or my mum or whoever, they're doing a bit of exercise, they feel as though they do, so it can come through the family, can't it?
Yeah, definitely, and do it together. So, you know, earlier I said there wasn't as much, you know, social media, YouTube or anything. Now there's more than ever, and obviously with the gyms being shut, there's a lot of PTs out there doing a lot of different work, right? We've got our own Zoom classes, and I believe putting them on are going to help the people keeping the routine. And what I love hearing is that, you know, who was it? I think it was Joe or someone last week done the yoga class for the first time. Never done yoga before, but she didn't just do it, she got a family to do it as well.
Yes.
And for me that's fantastic. You know, you've got the Heath Live workouts recorded. Yeah. We've got the Zoom classes going out there, we've got the Couch to 5K starting, that's just us. Joe Wicks has been popular, you know, you don't have to use us, there's plenty of stuff out there to help people keep active during lockdown, isn't there?
Exactly, and that's why I said they're the things that you've got a little bit of structure, something that's been taken away, but if them structure's there, you've got them classes coming on, and so that still keeps people motivated to do something. I think it's getting the people who just don't exercise to go, do you know what, if I do a little bit, because the energy levels, you feel better. A little bit of exercise does make you feel a lot better. Your energy levels go up. I mean, people say to me, I'm energetic, aren't I? And I think that comes from my training. I feel young in myself. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. You bounce off that. You know, people say, oh, why have you got all this energy? Why are you so bubbly? It's probably because of the exercise, I think, makes you have more energy. My clients go home from training and go, I just feel better throughout the day. It sets you up throughout the day. So we just keep on, but it's brilliant. We've got Heath Live there, putting on the classes.
Yes.
Keep everyone motivated. And we've all got time to cook, I bet. I wonder if people are slamming microwave meals, or is it like, do we have cook? Because I'm not a great cook at all. But I wonder if people actually cook better now. Now they've got the time. Do you think people... I know, but do you think they do?
It'd be interesting to see.
I'd like a comeback on that. I'd like to say, have people become more adventurous on cooking? Or is it a case of stuff it and getting a takeaway and get all the takeaways delivered, even though you've got a lot more time? Because you're bored, aren't you? Thinking, what can I do? But if you could cook or get a recipe book out, surely it gives you a great chance to
just have a go.
Just to have a little go and see. You know, just not the exercise, but the food as well. You know what I mean? So, haven't you got a recipe book, Mark?
Yeah, I think I'm going to share. I'm going to share that actually on eatlive.com. So keep an eye out for that. That'll probably be on the website in the next couple of weeks. Just to help people, because don't forget it is January, and normally the gym would be booming.
Usually January.
I think after New Year, Christmas and New Year, everyone was waiting for, was it the 4th, Monday the 4th?
Yeah.
You know, everyone says in New Year, I'm going to do this, I'm going to...
Yeah, we all set ourselves
but then they wait for the first Monday back as well, don't they? So, I think it was Monday the 4th, everyone was looking to start the gym, and then obviously, unfortunately, we went into lockdown the same day. So, might have knocked a few people, but we know there's probably still some people out there who are, you know, doing dry January and trying to lose that Christmas weight. So if you are, and you do need a little bit of help, you know, get in touch with us if you need that little bit of support. Times are tougher to do that, and it's so sad because normally this month would be chocker for us, and you know, there'd be a good vibe and a good buzz around the gym, wouldn't there?
Yeah. It amazes me though that why is it that everyone wants to start the new thing is always a Monday? I mean, why can't people go, right, you know, like I might wake up and think, do you know what, I'm going to start the gym, I'm going to start fitness, and it might be a Tuesday night and I think about it. Yeah. Do you know what I'll always say? I'll start on Monday. Why don't you just start on Wednesday?
Yeah, that's
good. What is it about always having to start on Monday? I just don't get it. I just go any day, but it makes me laugh. Oh no, I'll start Monday. Yeah. But then when Monday comes,
it's like a fresh start though, isn't it?
Yeah, but week's a fresh start. Yeah, but if I wake up in a good way and think, yeah, I'm gonna start training, or you have that good vibe, something's give you that inspiration. But you leave it 3 or 4 days, the chances are that dips back again, and then it comes to that Monday thing, I can't bother now. But at the time, it was like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Why?
It's that inspiration, isn't it? That hunger within to do it. If you were really that motivated or inspired to do it, you wouldn't have to wait, would you?
No.
You just do it.
Yeah, you just go, no, I'm going tomorrow, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to join the gym. Because to me, strike while the iron's hot for me. Because that's when you've got that, you know, when you're talking about a switch, that's the switch to say, I need to do something. So do it, for me, don't wait.
So start the good habits before the Monday.
Yes, because that gives you time, 3 or 4 days or whatever it is, to get your mind back out of it. Because you've gone back on something, or something's triggered, something else has cropped up. Because we all know things crop up all the time. And you have good intentions and you go, oh no, it's not happening now because this has got in my way.
And I think when people do start, you know, if something knocks them a little bit, it's easy just to give up, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you know, I've worked with a lot of people, and say weight loss as an example. Weight loss is simple: move more and eat less. That's the basis of it.
Simple. Yeah, it's simple, really. But that's what I said about education before.
Yeah, but a lot of people, you know, they're motivated, they're ready to go. Monday morning's happening, they've had a good breakfast, they've had a good dinner, they've had a good tea, they've been in the gym. Tuesday, someone in work comes in with some cakes because it's the birthday, then they'll have a cake. then something will happen Wednesday night, they skip the gym, then they've not been in the gym, then they've not lost any weight. What happens then? You give up, don't you?
It goes, it's like slope downwards. So, and also the other thing is when injuries as well, if you get injuries, you know, I've got a bad arm, I can't go to the gym.
Yeah.
And I'm going, but you can train your legs.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
I always do something.
Yeah, it's always an easy way of getting out of something. We all make excuses, I can't do this because of this or that. Not really. When you think about it, I always say concentrate on what you can do, not what you can't do. You know, you say to me, I've just broke my arm. Fine, yeah, you broke your arm, but it still doesn't like you're going for a walk, does it? Do you know what I mean? There's always you can turn a negative into a positive if you want to.
Definitely.
It's easy to just go, you know, I've got something wrong with it, I'm not going to the gym. I've seen it, I've seen people missing the gym for months, and I go, why have you missed the gym? Oh, I twisted my ankle. And I'm thinking, I know, but you could have trained your upper body. Yeah, I know, but it's...
Yeah, it's not the same.
But
But
it is.
I think if you do have, you know, if it obviously it is January, there's a lot of people out there trying to, you know, make a change. If you do have that bad day or a bad couple of days, or the scales don't change, or you put a little bit of weight on, it ain't the end of the world, right? You just basically reset and go again the day after. What's happened. Just let it go. Don't let it put you off. Don't let it stop you. I think a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to do this and that's my goal, and then expect just a straight line towards it.
No.
And like it's going to happen like that.
No.
It really doesn't, does it?
No, it's well, I always call it the rocky road. It's nothing's ever simple. There's always obstacles in your way, and that's life, isn't it? Life is full of obstacles, as we well know what's happening. And another, I'd always like to point on, Mark, is holidays. You know, my clients or myself, you go, I'm going on a holiday, and do you know what? They say to me, what can I do? And I say, do you know what? Holiday, to me, is a holiday. You go away to just do what you want. If that means eating, drinking, doing nothing, then fine. Come back and then sort yourself out. You know what I mean? But a holiday, I always get people saying, do I need to train up my holiday? I'm like, I've never trained up my holiday. I wouldn't train. I mean, alright, I might go, you might go for a walk or that, but I have no intentions of training. Some people can't help it. You get these, I know you get people who've got the real bug that'll go, I need a gym. I'm not like that. I mean, that's personally me. I just believe a holiday is a holiday. What's your thoughts on a holiday?
Well, when I've trained for holidays in the past, this is why I don't know why I do it. I'll train for a holiday in the past. I'll try and lose some body fat.
Yeah.
And I'll be in, you know, I'll probably do like an after photo the day before I fly out, because that's probably the best condition that I'll be in.
Yeah.
And because I know I'm now, that switch is in holiday mode,
Yeah.
I'll you know, I'll look ripped, I'll look in good condition. I'll go to the airport before my flight, sink 3 or 4 pints, and then I'm bloated then. So I'm literally bloated from before I've even started the holiday. So all that work I've done for 3 months before is wasted, because I've gone to the airport, down a few pints, and then I'm bloated for the rest of the holiday then.
Yeah, you see, that is not a good advert, because now people will be sat there going, hey, what's the point in training? You may as well have a beer belly anyway, and you don't have to worry about it. So it doesn't get you back. I can understand that, but that's not the point, is it? The point is, it's being healthier, it's having that. The mindset, you got more energy, fitter, and it's not that you all guard against your high blood pressure, cholesterol. You know, we could go into hundreds of things.
Yeah, that's
why?
gym chat,
That's why you train not just to have your body looking good on the outside. It's about the inside, isn't it? And we're talking about mental health. That's in your head, in your body. That's what training does. So it's not just outside. I think that's what we're sort of touching on before, is it? You don't come to the gym necessarily to get your body, your exterior looking brilliant. It's the inside as well, isn't it?
That feeling better about yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's just funny that when you said about holidays. See, I don't care, I don't drink, I couldn't. I know people get up at 6 in the morning or whatever, and they're straight to the bar like that, having a drink before they get on the flight.
Yeah.
Oh, I could never do that, never. Couldn't do that, not for me.
So I think we'll gonna end it there, Dan.
Alright, no, it's been terrific. It's having a terrific little conversation.
I hope it's give you something to think about at home, and hope you've enjoyed watching. Any feedback will be appreciated. Any topics you want us to discuss next time, we could maybe do a gym chat on Darren. Darren's life.
Darren's life, yeah, being athletics.
Darren's life and achievements.
Yeah, that'd be good. Now, I need to spare a few hours for that one, I think. They get bored on that. I'd have to narrow it right.
I think I'll probably nod off, to be honest.
Well, probably. I haven't got my diary at the moment as well since lockdown. I usually have a training log, and I'll put not bothered with that. No.
So, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on heathlive.com for any updates coming up soon on what's happening on the Heath. Hope everyone is safe and well. Hope you're staying active and you're keeping yourself in shape. And hopefully the gyms will reopen very soon. Take care. Stay safe.
Come on.